Ah, there we go. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. I hope you're having a fantastic day, fantastic Sunday. Hi, Squirrel. How are you? How you doing? Let's see. There's a lot of stuff that's happened today. Like, not gonna lie. That I've caught wind of. Also, did you guys see this thing that also popped up? It was very recent. Like 4 hours recent. 4 hours. 4 hours recent. Uh, and I'm actually astonished that this is thing. I don't know if this is true though, but you know how everything is with social media. You can't really, you have to take it with a grain of salt though, you know? Yep, yep, yep. But apparently, I think everyone might be cooked a little bit. Only reason why I'm saying that is, well, okay. How many of you guys have a PayPal? I'm pretty sure like 90% of you guys do have a PayPal. Like dead ass. Yeah, well, let me rephrase that. You had a PayPal. Yeah. Yeah, you had a PayPal. Because apparently, like, there's this thing going on that apparently PayPal was hacked. And some accounts were kind of snatched from that. So I'm like, oh, fuck. Well, I already changed my password, so I'm okay. But yeah, if you guys had a PayPal, you're kind of fucked now. So imagine having like $1,000 on your PayPal account and then realizing like your account got hacked and then $1,000 just disappeared with your account at the same time. That would be most unfortunate. That really would be, not gonna lie. Also, there's the stuff going on with Battlefield, you know, obviously, you know, anniversaries of certain games, as well as some other news that popped up, especially the Meanwhile segment that we always like to do. There's also that. So let us get into this, everybody. We'll be starting off with the Battlefield one. I'm not so much about that PayPal one right there though, but oof, my god, that one right there. That one might be kind of a little bit of a little scary situation right there. I honestly do not know if it's still true, you know, because I'm still trying to do my research before that. Because I'm not going to put that out there and be like, oh yeah, no, PayPal was hacked. But if it is hacked, I mean, one, if you don't have like two-factor authentication, yeah, you know. Also, changing your password too might also be a good thing. So I'm probably gonna make sure I turn this off. I want to make sure that does not go off. I know chat's going to be like spamming all those sound alerts like crazy at max volume. So there's also that. Well, actually, I'll keep them on, but I'll lower down the volume like if I can. Actually, hang on, I could just do this. There we go. I'm stupid. There we go. I could literally just done that. All right, so let us get into this. All right, there we go. Want to make sure. All right. So as you know, Battlefield 2 or Battlefield 6, we'll say Battlefield 2. Shit, I don't know why I'm thinking Battlefield 2. Battlefield 6 open beta weekend 2 out of like 3 if I recall. So I mean chat already knew I was raging yesterday about that. I think yeah, I think I had that major crash out on stream talking about the that little roof exploit that you're able to get on a roof and then from that roof you go onto a bridge and then you're able to just go anywhere on the map after that. Like, it's insane. Yeah, well, DICE has managed to catch wind of that, and they have actually done something that I was actually not surprised. They actually addressed it. Holy shit, I know, right? I guess that new man, who's his name? I forgot. But I know they swapped him out with another guy, and this guy was really well known on. Oh my god, holy shit. Hi Norton, how are you? Don't show me again. Norton, yeah. I was like, oh shit, hi Norton, how are you? Just slowly pops in. No, dude, Norton just knew right there. I have to turn that off. There you go. I'll do that later. All right. So, Siege of Cairo and I can never say that name. The offensive rooftop exploit has been fixed internally for launch. So, for people who have been exploiting the shit on that like crazy, you kind of fucked yourself. I did crash out like crazy though, not gonna lie, when I saw those people snipe, machine gun, RPG, all that sorts of stuff like crazy. Not a fun time, not a fun time. Also, DICE plans to increase the effective range of the defibrillator. Will also... actually, you know what? I'm just gonna stop right there. The defibrillator. I knew I was not the only one that had that issue with the defibrillator not actually having the ability to res teammates from any range whatsoever. So that's insane. So, obviously, now they've actually fixed this shit. Holy shit. Crazy, right? It would also have some improvements, whether visually, audibly, and when reviving teammates. That was the other thing too. It was like super quiet at the same time. It was like never, ever fucking like there was no audio cue, and there was no range. So you really were just like guessing at that point. Like, holy shit. As he said, that the defibrillator might not work for a while, staying in the rubbles or in certain situations because of the geometry. Yeah. There was some stuff that happened. I think that was like from 2042 that had that issues as well. Where, you know, if you died and like a foot was inside some kind of like rubble, like glitched in, yeah, you're kind of done. Some collisions are preventing players from healing other teammates with the medic bag when spawning in the map. I have not had that issue. If you guys have had that issue, feel free to let me know right now, you know, on this shit. Or actually, you know what, just in the video when this thing gets posted up on YouTube, obviously, since I know there's going to be a lot of editing going on. So there's that. Let's see. Players when reporting some random damage when spawning in a map, then they're doing okay. I knew it wasn't me. I knew it wasn't my character when I loaded in a game fighting his inner demons and losing them. I knew it wasn't that. It's crazy. So there was how the fuck? Okay, I'm not gonna even go into that. Like, apparently we're fighting demons. Some of you might have lost. I obviously lost that one right there because I died because of that. Just randomly dies. Nice. There's also a bug in the camera deployment screen where the selection moves across the edge. Okay, I've had that issue too. Thank God. Thank God some of you guys have been reporting on that. I'm kind of glad that they're looking at feedback too, instead of being like, oh, here's a beta, guys. Have fun. Be sure to give us like $100 for basic game. Let's see. DICE has also fixed internally some rare cases when some soldier cameras have been toggled from first person to third person while in a match. There's been those issues too, especially on like just the airplane. Like the audio also goes a little like scuffed at the same time, where it sounds like you're in an actual airplane and your audio, like your speakers, like, you know, the audio was just fucking awful on that. I don't know if I was the only one. I think there was a few people who had issues too, so thank God for that. Let's see. The week's clients update did some crashes per all platform, but they're still looking into them. Some players have been reporting sudden and unexplained mid-match crashes during the open beta. I have not had that. I guess I've been that lucky. Let's see. Custom search wait times have been reduced from 4 to 5 minutes to 40 seconds within 2 minutes. So some nice stuff that happened overall. And there's also still some stuff that hasn't been addressed though, but I'm pretty sure there are going to be more stuff going on to that later on. Next that we have, and I'm pretty sure you guys know this because I was crashing out earlier on this, talking about people, you know, having a little bit too much fun, I should say. And that would be this guy, Riley CS, the little fucking asshole that decided... Okay, hang on, let me compose myself. All right. Okay, the fucking loser. Okay, still not helping. The person that was cheating in a beta on Battlefield 6. And I'm just gonna say this just for like a little bit of a reminder for anyone out there who is doing cheats. You know who you are. Fuck you. No one doesn't like you because you cheat. Just saying. It's a beta. Why are you cheating on beta? I'm just saying, like, that I want to know your thought process on that. I deadass want to know. You're cheating on a Battlefield 6 beta. The beta is 3 weeks long, and then you don't have any progression to keep from it. Like, are you just doing this to be an asshole for people, or are you just doing this for attention, or is it just a little combination of both? I honestly don't know, because you literally get nothing from this right here. Crazy thing is, too, this person, is back. Yeah, no, like it was not even like a whole. It wasn't even a week span, and then now you can't even report them for still cheating, which they currently still are cheating in not in Battlefield 6 only in Battlefield 6, but there's other games they're cheating on too now. So it's actually elevated on that right there. So I kind of hate that, not gonna lie. This guy, girl, I don't even know, because apparently with all of this going on, uh, social media is obviously on his side for weird reasons, and I'm going into that right now. Yeah, translators. That's well, I'm not even going to that, but let's just say some people like these people right here. That's why I also went to this. Are defending them. So yeah, great job. I don't know how to feel about that right there, and they don't even know what the fuck's going on, so that's even better. But meanwhile, this is from Permaban. You know, obviously, we kind of a big deal going on right now for the translators. As I said, I don't know why I saw trans. I just saw like the parentheses, just like ooh, translators. But pretty sure you guys noticed the AI drama with you know, AI trans, the AI translation that they are doing right now for anime. I'm pretty sure you guys know about that. Yeah. So these people are kind of little, kind of crashing the out as I see. I mean, to be fair, I'm just going to say this right here, just like how everyone has been saying, and I'm pretty sure you guys have heard this many times, is that they're not really, they really don't like anime, is what I've seen, and they're really not a, you know, they're more of just not, they're not like voice actors. They're just, and they're not even, and there's not, and if they use that union bullshit, that's really not even a thing. Because what I've seen from it, they're just like political, like activists that are just hiding in this kind of just, you know, trying to push other beliefs onto other people and kind of just trying to brainwash them, is what I see that as, and it's not a good time for that. And some of them saying some pretty wild stuff too, is what I have seen. So yeah. But Permaban actually going through all of this right here, I'm, you know, yeah, see, Seven Seas apologize for the international English mistranslation, but yeah. But let me read this, what has been going on, because I just did a little quick summary of what was going on with the AI thing. But all right, so this may be my opinion, OP, but this let's see, what did I forgot what it was. Okay, I think a lot of people are aware more translations are done by AI. I mean, everyone knew that. ChatGPT, ever since that became a thing, and many are either indifferent or welcome to it. Even most anti AI crowds make exceptions for AI translations in increasing numbers. Western localizers are worse than any, well, any, I'm just gonna even say AI translation. And not just that, my opinion is, you see it in the comments in their quotes OP, which again we did see right here. So this is the new drama going on with that right there. I just had to do a summarize. So I guess some of them, some are okay with this, some of them are not. But I know the ones that are not okay with it, they're more vocal than the people who are not, and they're pretty chill with it. Even though it's a very strange situation again that we find ourselves in. But yeah, right here. So this is this what it shows right here. What did I just mansplain? Fashion on a literal, and then did I just give a bizarre take? Yeah, so it's kind of yeah, that's kind of basically what's going on right now. Is, let's see what the top one says. So I'm just like comparing them. I'm like, I want to see if there's a difference right now. Let's see. And this one says, as this one's from like the top quote retweet on top of an, I think, okay, I was gonna say I thought it was another quote retweet. I thought we were going into that right there. I was like, oh fuck, dude, I'm not ready for that. But this one says, as Japanese, I could testify the manga version's translation is more correct than the anime version. There is no gender-related term in the Japanese original text, therefore, mansplaining is mistranslation. I suspect someone inserted their own political agenda into this mistranslation. What the fuck? Okay, well then. This is going to be a very fun situation. So, yep. And then let's see, there's also this stuff right here. Oh boy. Fun fact, the Japanese Morgana is calling him a tsundere here and has no fucking idea how the brainstorming session took several weeks to come up with this translation. Hello there. How's your fragile mate? Okay, wow. Okay, damn. That really went there. Holy shit. Okay. So this is the new drama going on with this right here. Oh boy. This is gonna look kind of fun right now. This is I'm just going to stand by and watch all this kind of unfold, not gonna lie. I think most of us are, which sucks because most of us do watch anime, so we will literally be watching and standing this shit go by. Yeah. I'm still a little bit like on that fence right there. Like if people are misusing like, you know, this sphere, and I'm just gonna take a page out of like another content creator, you know, obviously people know him because people always like he always tends to talk a lot of crazy shit though, but this is the one of the few things I agree with him on, where it's like if people are gonna be misusing their platform, kind of like what most of the VAs are doing right now from the West, kind of like what we were seeing right there, when they were trying to put their own political message in, like, you know, localization and all that. And it kind of takes away from the anime and does not go on par with what you read from the manga. Then yeah, you know, like I honestly feel like I'm okay with AI because, you know, you're misusing your platform, you're basically misusing like your, no, I was gonna say voice, but it's just an entire misuse. You're kind of just being an asshole, just doing this shit. Like, I can't explain it. My brain's still a little fuzzy on that right there. Mainly for the fact that I'm still kind of like still waking up a little bit too. I was going back to sleep a little while ago. I was kind of dozing off. Not gonna lie. But holy shit, dude. This is gonna be like one hell of a story for a long time right here to see, because I honestly feel like with how AI has been progressing, because I don't like AI taking over jobs. However, in situations like this where people are, you know, localizers are misusing it and pushing on whatever they want, then, you know, I can actually see the benefit for it because you're not doing your job. I'm just saying. Next that we have, and this is obviously a little bit of a news right here. This is the 7th anniversary of Azure Lane. I'm pretty sure you guys know it. Also, you do get a nice little animated wallpaper too if you guys are so interested. It does look really nice. I'm a little late on this. This was on the 15th. This is like, what, like 2 or 3 days old, but highly recommend going in there. They got some nice little, you know, freebies that you can get. I know if you log in, I know you can get like at least enough of those gems to buy at least one skin, and that's on a house kind of skin right there, so that's good. That's good. This one's probably just gonna be the quickest one. Next that we have, and this is about Instagram. This was on August 10th, and again, a little late on that. And this is Instagram has introduced the feature that shares your precise location with anyone. Yeah. Yeah, so this is going to be I don't know. Damn. I honestly feel like the stream snipers are going to find me a lot more now. Oh shit. I honestly feel like this might be a little bit more scary right here. I really hope there's a way you could turn this off instead of just having it on by default. I swear to God, if they keep it on by default, that's going to be absolute fucking insane. I would prefer to have it off. Next, going on, and this is from Pirate Nation as well. And this is the UK government goes after 4chan, threatens 250k euro fine of fines daily over illegal content. Yeah, so this is an investigation. It's currently open. Summary is that they have right there when the case was opened up on the 10th of June of this year. Says they are initiating an investigation to determine whether the online discussion board 4chan has failed or collectively failing to comply with obligations under the Online Safety Act of 2023. Our investigations will focus on political breaches in the following areas: failure to respond to statutory information, failure to complete and keep a record of suitable and sufficient legal content, risk assessment, and probably there's probably a whole lot more on that, but this is going to be I honestly, I don't know how to feel about this right here. It's gonna be crazy. It's going to be absolutely crazy going on that. And this is this one is by I don't even know how to say this guy's name. Byron and Storm PC. And the column law PC represents Fortune in this issue. It says we issued the statement on behalf of our client in response to the reports indicating that the UK Office of Commissions, aka obviously I'm not going to say that, but if you're in the UK, yeah, if you use Fortune, you're probably already dead. You're probably in prison. You just don't know it. I'm sorry. You guys are in prison and you don't even know it. You're like, oh my god. So they are trying to fight this. And going on to the statement, obviously, that they have right there. Obviously I read most of it, but let me get down to there we go. According to the press reports, the UK Office of Commissions has issued a provisional notice under the Online Safety Act, alleging the I don't know why I said conversation. Oh my god, I can't even speak. I can't even fucking speak right now. Contravention by 4chan indicating intention of impose a penalty of 20k euros plus a daily penalties thereafter. Oh shit, that's a lot of money right there. 4chan's is a United States company. I think we all knew, incorporated in Delaware, with no Wait, they're in Delaware? What the fuck? You know what? Actually, that makes sense. Not okay. People from Delaware are like, what the fuck? What is that supposed to mean? It just makes sense. It just makes sense. Americans do not surrender under the First Amendment because I can't even speak. Okay, let me try it again. American businesses do not surrender their First Amendment right because a foreign bureaucrat sends them an email. Under settlement of principles of the U.S. law, American courts will not enforce foreign penal I think the penalty fines. I think that's what they're trying to put. Or censorship codes. So yeah, they about that UK. Turns out that people who made 4chan, they're in Delaware. And they currently have like a whole ammunition's worth of a bunker of, I don't even know anymore. I don't even know. Let's just say if they open up bunker, there's going to be a tank that is right there in that door. Just looking at them with, just like, hi, how's it going? This is a tank. Yeah, that's not going to work. Especially with like the foreign laws are different. So I honestly do not know how this is going to go. I honestly feel like unless they go to the UK, they may get maybe arrested, but as long as they don't go to the UK, they'll be fine. Now, with 4chan in the UK, they may just censor that site entirely. However, I feel like people are going to find a way. You know, that's saying the life finds a way and all that. Yeah, I honestly think that's what's going to happen. That's what's probably going to happen. People are going to be going on there, man. And it's going to be crazy because the UK is going to try to enforce that shit and it ain't going to work. Because it's 4chan. And the users for 4chan are very, they're very unique. I will say that much. They're very unique. So this is what's going on in the UK. UK people, you might want to be ready to start kind of like, I honestly don't want to say it, but I think you know what you're gonna do. You're still gonna find a way to use the site. Next that we have is my little favorite segment. It's a very short one this time around, and this one is a meanwhile on the internet. Meanwhile on the internet, global launch on August 28th. Destiny Rising. Yep, Destiny Rising is coming over. Honestly, I forgot to get the volume on, and I do apologize on that. But Destiny 2, hang on. People are looking at this right there, and they really do like it. There you go. Let me turn this down. The fact that they have this right here, even though this is from the game, but they're going to be adding in, you know, Sparrow Racing again. And we're going to do this right here. A little bit of a different thing right here. We're going to read the comments. I'm actually curious. Because I know Destiny 2's not been in a good state right now. One person has said, meanwhile, Destiny 2 is fucking suffering and dying. Facts, not gonna lie. Destiny 2 players right now. The face of disappointment. It's such a bad look for Bungie, man. Yeah. I mean, if only there was a community that was very vocal and asking for like certain stuff. But man, dude, that's crazy. It's time for Destiny 3. Yeah. Damn. Wow. Over 1,000 people voted for that. Holy shit. 19.8% of the people who did vote for that, guys, did say no. So I feel like I should be worried about them, not gonna lie. Yeah. Support, let's see. Not gonna read that one. It makes me sick, not gonna lie. Okay, I think we know. Okay, well, that guy was just crazy. The mobile game got Sparrow Racing before Destiny 2. Shit. Facts. I kind of figured that was gonna happen. And it launches on the 28th of this month too. And I also, doesn't that go like a little bit right before a major expansion that's coming out in Destiny 2 right now? So, ooh, this is gonna be most unfortunate. Anyway, this game's coming out on Apple Store and Google Play on the 28th of August. So I'm actually kind of excited for this game, not gonna lie. This I did play the little beta or open alpha that they had. I actually enjoyed it. I didn't finish it because there's a lot of stuff going on in other games, but I'm definitely gonna try this out later on for sure. And yep, that was the My Hero Academia final season right now. That is coming out very soon. It actually is releasing on the 4th of October on Crunchyroll, obviously. So I mean, to be fair, there's I'm kind of hoping it's really good because I know some people. I mean, looking at the comments, some of them are like, you know, it's finally ending, all that kind of stuff. It's so a lot of people are just like, dude, this shit ended a long time ago. Just gonna be honest with you, just like the Attack on Titan thing, you know, when they touched that gold right there, and they did like, you know, this is the final season of Attack on Titan, like 4 times. I feel like they're going to try to do this. Is now following. You know, there's that. Oh, Zeribo, thank you for the follow. How's your day going, man? Let's see. Next we have on top of that. Oh, sorry, I lost train of thought. But yeah, I honestly feel like they were going to do that, like 100%. They're going to be like, no, guys. This is the final season. I swear to God. Okay, I kind of lied. This one is definitely the final season. Okay, I lied again. Maybe this one's the final season. Okay, for sure this one's the final season, you know, kind of like what Attack on Titan did. Obviously that. I honestly don't want them to do this with My Hero Academia. That's going to be super, super annoying. Just saying. But definitely looking forward to finally having this end, though. How's your day? Oh, it's been going good. We were currently playing some, let's see, well, I was currently going over some stuff that has happened over the week, but earlier, before I got on, I was playing some Destiny 2. I was trying to finish up a lot of stuff. Also, again, I do apologize on the noise going on behind me. If it sounds like construction work, it's not. Alright, let's see. Next that we have on Meanwhile on the Internet. And this happens to be the one thing that I find very, very, very annoying. And this is in Japan right now. You know, on the 9th of August. And this one is people in Japan, in the McDonald's Japan, have been like basically buying Happy Meals. All right, you're saying, okay, well, Sin, what's wrong? All right, why are you angry? It's just a Happy Meal with a Pokemon card. Okay, people are reselling this, a $10 mass-produced Pikachu promo. Let that sink in. And these are the lines that were going on over there, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Holy shit. Imagine working on McDonald's and then you have to go through this line. Like every McDonald's in the whole world, or in the whole world, in the whole region right here. I mean, if this was in the whole world, dude, I honestly feel like the people who are scalping, I honestly feel like it would be a lot more worse. Have you not seen the scalpers here in the US? Like, they will literally fight people like tooth and nail just for like just one pack of Pokemon cards, so they can then sell it up for like 10 grand later on. I'm not wrong. Have you guys seen the videos on that stuff? Like there's the one from Costco, the one from Sam's, there, and then there's those not vending machines, but those machines that give you Pokemon cards. People literally camped out right next to those things so then they can refill them and then buy them all up, and then there's like nothing left. I kind of figured this was gonna happen in Japan. And these are all the, I guess, like Happy Meals that they've had right here. Jesus Christ, man. How many does this guy have right here? Look at this. Hang on, this is enhance. Enhance. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 by 2. Shit, dude, that's a lot. And then, oh my god, it goes to the same one too. Dude, that's a lot of food for just like 2 guys. And if you think why I'm also pissed, guess what? They threw all of it away. Yeah, so they just took the Pokemon card and then threw the food away. Am I not the only one that's just like astonished by this? Like come on. Like, so they bought a $10 mass-produced Pokemon card and then they're reselling it. So how much is a Happy Meal actually? Let's try this really quick. Happy Meal cost. I can't even spell. Chat was like, man, dude, can't even spell. Shake my head. Cost. Oh my god, this is 2025. A Happy Meal typically costs in US dollars is $48. So, oh boy. So, I'm actually afraid. Hang on. Let's try. Hang on. I'm gonna do something right here. Honest to God, hang on. Let's see. Pikachu promo. Pikachu Happy Meal. That's literally like the first thing right there. Okay, hang on. In Japan. Okay. Let's see. eBay's. Jesus, they're selling like $20 right there. And it's just an add-on for like it's basically a free add-on for a Happy Meal. I'm afraid to look at. Oh my god, dude, this guy's insane. Look at this shit. $40 US. Jesus, man. Oh my god, dude. $21. Holy shit, dude. I can't. I fucking can't, man. But dude, like this one's got me here. $40, chat. $40. Oh my god. And this is the part that gets me too. They threw away all this food right here. All of this food just they just threw it to the curb. They're like, okay, well, I'm not gonna eat all of that McDonald's. And they just threw it away. Like, what the fuck? And then they got these, I don't even know what these are. Like, hang on, let's see. Oh, they're like, oh, okay, I think I've seen these before when I was young. I remember these. Oh my god, dude. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Okay, chat, hang on. This actually topped it right here. Hang on. This one, oh, hang on, wrong one. Go to site, hang on. This one blew my mind. Dude, holy shit. $262. $262. Whereas those $45 a month with okay, yeah. That's just like, what the fuck? Oh my god. Okay, so that one, so okay, you guys thought that one that was $40 was like insane. Holy shit, hang on. Dude, 243, Jesus. Jesus, man. $243. Oh my god. And at least this one's pre-owned. Oh my god. I That's insane. This one makes the $40 one look more reasonable. Not gonna lie. Let's see. And it even sorry about the noise right there again. But this one is also, let's see. 1, 2, and hang on. So hang on. As far as I can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you do get like a little set with them, and it comes obviously in these cards right here. $262. Jesus Christ, man. I will not be surprised if I go back on there and I try to look again. There will be probably one that's going up to like maybe like $340. Not gonna lie, and it's gonna be like not anything special, like dead ass. Because oh my god, like this honestly kills me. This kills me equally as much as seeing a $262 set of a promo pack from McDonald's. Jesus Christ, man. You can't have anything nice, especially with scalpers around, because Happy Meals, I mean, it's their happiness when you think about it, because they're literally just buying all that shit right there and then just throwing away all the food at the same time. So Jesus. Dude, if you guys were in Japan and you saw this, how would you guys feel? I honestly feel like I'd be kind of angry at that, not gonna lie. Just watching that right there, just like, wow, you're not gonna even eat all that food, man. And then they go around and sell it up for like $262.89. Fantastic. Let's see. I honestly want to say that there's probably worse stuff. Like, okay, look, this one's not as bad though compared to the $200 ones. 60 bucks. This one's $100, which is already getting absurd. Bruh, I can't. I fucking can't, man. How Pokemon big that dude? Okay, ended up with 24 hours of grown men, bro. Dude, this is even on Business Insider. Oh my god. Hey god. Brother. It's even on Business Insider. Happy Meals launched in Japan and hell broke loose. Pikachu Happy Meals in bike baskets, grown men fighting and pigeons feasting on fries. The collaborators show the power of the red hot collectible industry. Oh my god, dude. Imagine you see like this shit. Grown men fighting and pigeons feasting on fries. Hang on. Oh my god. Alright, sorry. It's just because like my roommate was right here, so he was also making a lot of noise too, so I had to lock the door. Because he had to go now. He always forgets to lock the door. But oh my god. Yeah, close that. Holy shit, dude. So it says, okay, so it's 5 each was okay. So this is going in a little bit more detail too on that Pokemon promo. Added on to that, a little extra detail going on. So this was obviously announced on August 9th to 11th. The Happy Meal, blah 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 blah. So each set was priced at roughly 500 yen, which is $3.50 per person limit. Wait, you're telling me this was like per person? So you're telling me like you can only one person could buy a Happy Meal? What the fuck? Huh. That does not look like one person right there. That or one per person. That looks like 50 for one person. This is very awkward right here, I'm gonna say. Unless they went back in the line like 50 times, then I hate this. I honestly hate this, not gonna lie. I the fact that I could nitpick at this whole fucking like it's just I love collecting Pokemon cards. But you know what I do now since I was getting on my phone right there because I was also looking at that because I was like, oh shit, speaking of Pokemon cards. I have this app right here, and you know what's also on my hang on. I literally have it right here. I literally have it right here. The Pokemon ignore the Zerlane one. That's for science, obviously. Pokemon TCGP. I literally have that because I do not want to go out there and buy my Pokemon cards and have them collectibles and all that kind of shit and have a fun time and make my nice little collectible thing and have to fight people to the death for them, and I do not want to do that since it's supposed to be a harmless little collectible card game, and obviously it goes into people fighting. So I guess there were some people fighting. No one died though. No one dying. I guess that's a pro right there. Not playing a Zerlane recently, Sin? No, I'm not. I've been busy. But we're going to be going back, though, on Monday. We're playing a Zerlane on Monday. Also, how you doing, Hazard? How's that been going? Let's see. In a press release on August 11th, McDonald's confirmed that the campaign resulted in customers buying large quantities of the meal in a resale. Oh, God, and then resale. Dude. Insane. Insane. I hate this shit. McDonald's does not tolerate the purchase of Happy Meals for the purpose of resale or the abandonment of disposal of foods. The release said, adding it that would impose stricter purchase limits in the futures. McDonald's did not respond to requests or the comments from Business Insider. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, there's even more. Dude, it's even gotten worse. Holy shit. Oh my god, dude. What the... I'm waking writing the French event. I've been slacking recently. I've been slacking a little bit recently too, but I'm going back to play that game. I need to finish up everything. So all of this stuff is just, dude. These guys didn't even throw it away properly. They just like, okay, we got the cards, and then they just fucking left it there. That's literally all they did. Is the management team at McDonald's unable to recognize that this is an abnormal situation, just as a bunch of monkeys? Damn, that's what one guy put right there. I'm reading from the comments, and the other comment says, store staff must have been quite annoyed, right? Busy dealing with weird complainers and litter scattered around. The real culprit is the head of the office, isn't it? I mean, yeah. You can't have anything nice anymore, chat. Remember those words. You can't have anything nice. You can't have anything fun. You know what? Like, you know the happiness and fun that I was talking about? Yeah. They got a Happy Meal. You're not the one that's happy. They are. I hate that. Again, I can go into like nitpicking that whole thing right there the whole time, which is crazy. Oh my god. Dude, look. What the fuck, dude? Okay. More than 20 Happy Meals bought. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god. We called everyone and they were completely sold out. Said Ocha Bono. Okay, I can't even say that name. 22, an American who moved to Yokosuka in May. Hodge, who moved in Japan last August, added, as soon as they told us they had them in stock, we went right over. Oh, okay. They bought 15 meals on their first trip and then returned 2 hours later for another 10. What the fuck? They ended up with so much food that they drove handing out free Happy Meals to make sure they not went to waste. I don't know, like, okay. One, fuck you, because I know you're gonna sell it. Two, I mean, I guess it's a good thing at the same time too. But three, also still fuck you. I don't know how to feel about that. I'm conflicted. The line is conflicted, chat. The line is conflicted. I'm gonna look up their name. I'm gonna look up their name. I'm gonna look up their name. Hang on. I'm gonna look up their name. I'm gonna see if they're reselling this shit. If they're asking for $300, bro, the line is no longer conflicted. The line starts punching. Pa, 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 pa. That's literally how it'll go. Oh god, dude, there's even a video. Holy shit. Okay. Oh god, I'm actually afraid to watch this. Okay, just like no volume. Oh wait, hang on. I'm stupid. Chat, hang on. Oh my god, dude. Bro, what the fuck? Are you gonna eat all that? We need translator. What are they saying? The words. They're speaking the words of the gods. What are they saying? Obviously, I know he's like super annoyed. Punch him. Take that Happy Meal. Take the Happy Meal. Take the Happy Meal and run. He doesn't deserve it. He will receive a punishment more worse than death. The lion has spoken. Damn. That's I'm right here just like fight him. Do it. Do it. Kick his ass. Kick his ass. Oh dude, hang on. There's another one too. Bruh. How, bro, holy shit. Hold the phone. Wait, hang on. Can we get like an enhance? Okay, that's the enhance. No, hang on. What the fuck? Dude, wait, hang on. You're telling me they ran out of room in their one little small ass car with and had to get another car? Are you fucking kidding me? I don't know. I know if you don't want to sell, but happy. Is it a bit too much buying them and then selling every and then throwing the burgers just away? It's just more. Oh my god, dude. So you're telling me that whole little mini car. Oh my god, dude. Holy shit. Holy shit. I can't. I fucking can't, man. That's a lot of food that they just threw away. Bro, they threw away a whole meal for a whole fucking king, a whole fucking village. Oh shit, another one. Oh god. 6,000 6,000, Jesus Christ, man. Over 100 people are lined up in front of this store. This is bad, isn't it? By the way, I can't hear any I can't. By the way, I can't hear any Japanese. I think it's I can't because I can't understand Japanese. Holy shit, dude. I think that's what I meant. It's a lot of people, Jesus. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I can't. Japan is fucked up again. Damn it. Jeez, dude, no way. Hang on. Bro, someone just left all the fries out. Not the fries, man. They left the fucking fries out. The pigeons. The pigeons. I like the way how it says, like, it's a home run collaboration. No, not really. I honestly think this was as hell. I know I was talking a little bit more about this, and this was like the meanwhile segment, but Jesus Christ, man. Yeah. There are people who bought, like, a whole fucking village amount of food from McDonald's. I hope you step on a Lego tonight. I think we can all collectively here agree on that right there. That's okay. They can step on a Lego tonight. Ah, man. You can't have fun anymore. Anyway, chat. That concludes Meanwhile, on the internet, I know this little part was a little bit more longer, mainly for the fact just because it was something that I really don't like. And you guys know I don't like talking about all this that much, though, not gonna lie. But let's get on to like another segment that I always like to do, and that's the reaction segment of the video. If we have actually, because right now I am like running around back and forth like crazy. News coverage, is she? Let's see, what should we have going on? This was like in April. We don't have anything new right now. Ah, shit. It's because I left for a bit, so I didn't put that back on. Shit, man, I forgot. Damn it, man. I'm stupid. I forget. I've also been very busy lately, so I gotta edit this video later on too. So there's also that. Almost forgot to do that. Yep. So this was a little bit more quick on the news, little news talk show thing that's going on with all the stuff going on. Summarize it. PayPal got hacked. If you have a PayPal, which I'm pretty sure again 90% of you guys do, might want to change your password. It'll be a shame if you lose like $1,000 just because of that. Secondly, AI and voice actors still beefing it out, I can see. And also the Azure Lane collab, you know, anniversary, that, or not Azure Lane collab, Azure Lane anniversary, no collab. I don't know why I say collab. That's also going on still too, so definitely go into that as well as Hazard has said. And then obviously Destiny Rising, you know, it's also coming out soon. And then obviously the shit that happened right here with Pokemon, which I'm not going to go back into because I feel like I'm going to repeat myself because I'm very, very, very annoyed with people doing this shit. If I find those people, I will literally throw a French fry at them. That's literally all I can say. I can only throw a French fry at them. Why the fuck does this have to happen, man? Why does this have to happen? By the way, I am probably going to do something that you guys probably thought I was not going to do, but you want to know, I'm at that point where I've just given up on life. Schedule that's coming up, I'm going to be playing. And I know Nintendo's not going to, is probably going to hate me for this. I'm going to be playing some of the older school Pokemon games on legally on a device. Yeah, obviously, I'm not going to be playing Pokemon Heart Gold or, you know, the original Pokemon games that are meant for DS. You know, yeah, no, I'm not that absurd. I'm not that absurd. I would not do such a thing like that. I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. As what Mama Spooky has always told me, I'm a good lion. Anyway, I'm just kidding. It's just like, anyway, I have a small loan of $1 million that I definitely did not steal, guys. Who wants some money? All right. But that will conclude it for today, everybody. That will conclude it. Thank you all so much for coming by in this a little short segment of the Sunday Talk. If you like what I'm doing, feel free to like, subscribe, all that sorts of stuff. It's been scientifically proven that you will get a legendary Pokemon card if you hit the subscribe button, and it will fall from the sky. Just like the SpongeBob episode where you just do nothing and just press subscribe. You get like a whole village amount of crazy items. So do so. Do so. All right, and that will conclude that. There we go. Now I got the video for YouTube. I think the one thing I talked about the most, chat, was definitely the Pokemon thing. I should have just put that in the actual one if I knew I was going to nitpick on that right there. I was thinking, you know what? I'm more composed. I will not go fucking feral over the Pokemon situation. I proceeded to go fucking feral on that right there. Those guys are going to step on a Lego tonight, chat. I'm going to make sure of it. I'm going to use my secret technique. You're going to step on a Lego, you dumbass. Ninjutsu. And then there you go. They're going to step on that Lego. It's going to be the worst. Like, it's not going to be like the regular Legos. It's going to be the special one, you know, like the edge of not the edge, because they're all edges. Like, you know, when you have to put like the a Lego figure together and then it goes into like that finer detail, it's going to be that one. That's the worst one to step on because it's so precise. it's just gonna spawn out of thin air, and you're gonna be like, what the fuck? I don't even play Legos. How did this even happen? You thought you got away from this, but you were wrong. It was me, Sin, the lion, all along placing them Legos for people who definitely deserve that shit. Not because I you know, followed you home or anything like that. Like it was just like spider senses, you know. I just knew you were an asshole. I just didn't know what you did. And then like FBI's gonna be breaking down the door, be like, "Hey, wait a minute, what the fuck, man? I'm doing good." I'm just saying though. I mean, how many of you guys would just like, you know, get annoyed with shit like that? I know I would, 100%. But let me get onto this though. I don't want to see that again. I will literally go breaking out again. Let's see. Yeah, but chat, hang on. Which Pokemon game? And this is just like out of, because I'm going to be playing the older school games, and it's definitely not on this right here. Definitely not on that one right there. Or hang on, this one. I don't know what that word is, but this is the one game I might actually go into because I haven't played it in a good while. Actually, it is that game. Pokemon Emerald. Yeah, that's this. Oh, hang on. I put Emblem. Pokemon Emerald. This is the game I want to play. I played Pokemon, you know, Ruby and Sapphire, but oh my god, yeah, I'm probably gonna get this game right here. Now, should I do something so outrageous, something so absurd that may be described as me losing my fucking mind? I guess maybe you could say that right there. Should I do a Nuzlocke? And then chat gets to choose what Nuzlocke. I feel like I may have fucked up. Anyway, I'm just like, anyway. Oh man, but I'm definitely not doing this right here. I'm not going to this one right here where it literally is in the name, and I definitely do not have most of those sites right there already bookmarked and ready to go at any moment. I would never do such a thing. I'm a good boy. Man, this game came out on September 16, 2004. Damn, I feel fucking old right now, not gonna lie. Holy shit, man. I'm that old. I'm that old, man. Holy shit, man. This was like the, I'll be honest with you, like Pokemon Ruby was probably like the first one though. But you know what? Hang on. It was Ruby, right? No, it was Ruby and Sapphire, I think, because I have both of them. I didn't even know there was Emblem version though. I never finished it. I know it must be done, chat. The fact that this is still even here, what the fuck? I wonder what will happen if I go on there. You know what? I'll save that for experimentation later on. But I'm probably going to play one of those games. You know what? I'm going to actually do it. First, I'm going to go and get my original starter team. I'm going to get my team. I'm going to select only the finest of Pokemon. I'm going to collect all and catch them all. And I will use that to finally finish that game, because I actually did not finish that game, not gonna lie. I could not get past the Elite Four. The Elite Four was too cracked. I couldn't get past like the third guy on the Elite Four. I was just hard locked, and I eventually kept going at it over and over and over again. Past Sin from 2008 or 9, could not get past it. I proceeded to keep going at it. I eventually gave up, and the game went into forgetfulness, and I never heard from it again. However, until today, where I am deciding that I, Sin the Lion, will finally make history. I'm going to finish the one game that hit me so hard on the ground, and I could not get back up. Like that video where if I fall in, I can't get up. You want to know what? I'm getting back up. I'm going to do it. I'm going to finish that game, because apparently that game is a lot more harder than the newer games, because they realize like, shit, these people are they may not understand the game, But you wanna know what? We're gonna try to do this right here. We're gonna make it easier for them. They did make it easier, not gonna lie. I might actually just go through the whole series though, not gonna lie. Alright, I have an objective, chat. Yeah boy, I know what I'm doing. I'm definitely not buying I mean I'm definitely buying the games again. Yeah. Obviously Nintendo. I definitely would not emulate them. I never even heard of that word. What the fuck is that? Oh, what this on the screen? Oh, that's nothing. Anyway, that's nothing. Carry on. But thank you all so much for coming by. I just wanted to discuss the plans. I'll probably put like a poll up right after stream to see like what chat wants me to play for Pokemon. It's either Pokemon Ruby or Pokemon Emerald. I might put like Pokemon Ruby or Sapphire, or like, you know, and then Emerald separately, because, you know, I'm not playing Emerald, and I do not know if it's like the same thing like they did with Pokemon Platinum, because I honestly like that game. I might go back to play that game at some point. But other than that, have a most wonderful rest of your weekend, everybody. I will see you guys on Mariner Monday, where we'll be playing some Azure Lane, and, you know, just chilling, chatting, and all that sorts of stuff. So if you like Azure Lane and you like bikinis and you like big guns and all that sorts of stuff, feel free to hop in on Monday while we play some Azure Lane. All right. What time should we post that? You know what? I'll post that like right, or like a little bit right now, actually. All right, it's time to get the poll working, chat. We're going to be doing that on Twitch, or not Twitch, Twitter, in a bit. I'm going to be posting on what old school Pokemon game we're going to be at the back end this week. What old school Pokemon game we'll be playing this week? Probably like maybe on Friday or Saturday we might go into that. I'm definitely a good boy. I'm not an emulator. I'm not some kind of filthy degenerate that will emulate games. No, that nonsense. Nonsense. As there's 2 emulated games on there. I can explain. That was there when I got this PC. It's not working, is it? Shit. Alright. Bye everyone. Bye Hazard. Bye Squirrel. Bye Zombiro. I think I said your name wrong. I do apologize. But bye everyone. Have a most wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you guys on Mariner Monday, obviously. Farewell.